Hi Capricorns, welcome to Universal Guidance. It is time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. We are going to have a two-part reading. In the middle of the first part of the reading will be the overall energy of this reading. Let's cut and get started for Capricorn's weekly reading. A little confusion going on here, a little juggling. Ooh, maybe. Okay. So the overall energy of this reading is the Two of Pentacles. Should I? Should I not? Does he love me? Does she love me? Does she not? Does he not? Yeah, there's some back and forth going on here in your mind. You're very confused. See the rocky waters? I mean, the ships are bouncing around on those swelled waters right behind this Two of Pentacles. So yeah, it feels like you're out of balance. So let's find out why this Two of Pentacles is surrounding your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Two of Swords. Well, the Two of Swords, you've got your heart guarded. Your arms are crossed right across your heart. Your swords are up, so you're on guard. You're protecting your heart. You got a blindfold on. So the blindfold tells me that you really don't want to deal with something here. You don't want to see it. You want to deal with it because you don't want to be hurt. This card, the Two of Swords, is sitting right next to the Queen of Cups. This is possible water energy. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart. But more importantly, it's about the Queen of Cups, male or female. Looking into that cup here, the only cup in the deck that has a lid on it, and there's little windows all the way around that cup. So this tells me you have questions about love. You're very confused about love. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Is it ever going to come in? I mean, you've got some confusion going on. And it's right above this Two of Pentacles. So I feel like you just go back and forth and like, oh my heck, I don't want to deal with it anymore. It's like, you know, protect your heart here. So that's kind of the energy that you're in. And it's all because of love. It's all because of this confusion about love. I have the King of Swords here. This is the sign of Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. It's an air sign. So Capricorn, this is male or female energy. But again, this is in your highest energy. This is your highest energy line. This is your highest energy card, the Two of Swords. And we also have the King of Swords on the other side of the Queen of Cups. The sword is up. You are on guard. You are like in self-protection mode right now. So, you know, you want truth. You want clarity about if anybody's going to come forward and try to, you know, ask you out or something like that. You're not really ready that I can see. Your guard is up. Let's see what you do. Let's see what happens in the rest of this reading here. Some people can break those barriers depending on who they are, but you are putting up a barrier between you and love because it's right next to the Queen of Cups. And it's all because you're confused about it. Under the Two of Swords is the Knight of Cups. So you are blocking. It's like you don't want to entertain any love offers, even if they're sincere right now, because you're not sure if it's going to be sincere or not, you know? So it's like you're going to rule everything out, any offers, because that's the best way to protect yourself. Don't look at it. Don't deal with it until you figure out this confusion that you have going on. So the Knight of Cups, you may have an offer coming forward, okay? And if you do, it's probably sincere. But I feel like you might block it. If you don't totally block this offer, you're going to really push for truth and clarity about it. And your guard is going to be up, and you're not just going to follow head over heels for anybody. You have questions, and you're going to need them answered before you move forward with any love offer. So, next to the Knight of Cups, all that confusion here, is the Death card. Well, that's good after reading the rest of this. So the Death card is the card for Scorpio. So Queen of Cups is water energy. Scorpio is a water energy. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart. But this is about leaving the old behind and moving forward. So I do feel like you're going to be able to leave this energy behind and move forward in your life. But it's not without getting truth and clarity, seeking it. It's, you know, I think you're coming out of this state, and I think you've been in this here for a while. And like I said, what this love offer, there is I think a love offer coming in, and it is sincere. They might break down those barriers you have. They might be patient enough to answer these questions that you have about their intentions and things before you go setting yourself up for another heartache. And that's exactly what you're doing here. You're protecting yourself in that Two of Swords. So leaving the old behind, moving forward, I think it has to do with that Knight of Cups. I think that they're going to help you get balanced. It's sort of like you go crazy with those pentacles, back and forth, up and down, back and forth, and then they just start to balancing, where you get control over your confusion here. You get answers. So, under the Knight of Cups, the Devil card. This is your card, Capricorn. This is you. So here you are, right under the Knight of Cups. So not to be confused with the energy of this card. So the Knight of Cups is coming in, and they're going to offer you a cup of love. All right, male or female. This is part of the energy of the Two of Swords. This card here is why you're confused about love. It's not that you're a Capricorn at all. They're two different things. It's because this is toxic energy. But look, that hand really stands out there waving goodbye, the toxic energy. And I think that's what you did. There might have been a third party in another relationship. There might have been an addiction. Something toxic was going on in a prior relationship. So, this is why you're on guard. And this is why you're going to need truth, and you're going to need clarity from any love offer that comes forward. And it looks like one is. And this is sincere. This is a sincere cup. I want to remind you of that. So do take the time to get the answers to your questions. Find out what their intentions are. Do what you have to do, okay? So next to the Devil card is the Six of Wands. Now, this is... you're confused about having a committed relationship with anybody. You may have been committed before in a toxic relationship, because I think you were seen as a couple with whoever was in your past that put you into this state over here. But this is a card for celebration now. So it's both. So it's a card of celebration. It's a card of engagement. It's really a card of commitment. It's other people seeing you like in a steady relationship with somebody. I feel like that's kind of how deep this relationship was with whoever was toxic. I also feel like this is coming in. And I think this is what's going to help you balance those pentacles. Like I say, this Knight of Cups right here, this is a sincere offer coming in. Under the Death card and next to the Six of Wands is the Four of Cups. Yeah, this is how you're first going to react. Take a look at that. There's that cup. Okay. Here's the Knight of Cups, male or female, trotting along. They got that cup. They're so gallant, and they offer you that cup, and you're like, oh, I don't know. I got to think about this. Well, it's right under the Death card, which is right under the King of Swords. You're going to seek the truth. You're going to seek the clarity. You are going to want to know what their intentions are. And from looking at this so far, it looks like you're going to move forward and at least give it a try with whoever's coming in with that cup. So this is your first reaction, and it's all because of this energy down here at the bottom of the reading, this toxic energy you may have been in a committed relationship with. So you're like, oh, I don't want to do that again, you know. So, you know, you just kind of revert back to the King of Swords, and then you think, well, tell me, you have questions, and they answer them. Let me take out the second part. This reading for Capricorns, please. Capricorn energy. Yeah. You know, this bottom line here has a lot to do with your past love. And I want to look at the bottom card. Okay, wishes coming true. Wishes coming true. Let me show you that. Turning that over. I'm only showing you this because I showed you it in the camera, and I didn't know what it was, so I thought I'd flip it over. So what we have here in your highest energy is the Queen of Pentacles. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is you. And look at what you're looking at here. Okay, so you're the King of Swords, self-protection mode, seeking the truth, and the Queen of Pentacles. You know, male or female. This is about the pentacle, commitment, stability, security, groundedness. These are things that you really desire in a relationship. So this is going to be, I think, something that, this is what when you're asking these questions to whoever's coming in with this love offer, in your mind, whether you just come out and say it or not, you're figuring out if they are a secure person to even consider going on a date with or getting to know better. So right next to the Queen of Pentacles is the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you've been up in your head. You spent a lot of time on your own. Thoughts. All those swords are thoughts. And their thoughts are truth. These things are just running through your mind. It's like, why didn't I see that before? How did I get myself in this position? You know, why do I always do this to myself? Or why do people always do this to me? And, you know, it's a lot of those kinds of thoughts. When you have time alone, they just start to enter your head. So, you know, so what I see here is you really, to prevent this Nine of Swords energy, you know, from coming back, you're going to protect yourself. You know what you want out of a relationship. And you know it has to have a pentacle. There's got to be security and stability, and there's got to be truth and clarity. Look at all these. You got Queen of Cups, King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands, all up in your highest energy. So this is something else that you've figured out. This is fire, so it could be Leo, Sagittarius, or why am I just, it'd be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Male or female, could be, you know, strong in your chart or around this reading. But this is about male or female. It's about that wand that the Queen has here. And this is passion. You know, the Queen of Wands can be very passionate. You may have a love of gardens and pets or animals, but it's about that new beginning, that fresh start. You really want it to be, have passion, and you want to be very careful how you approach that. You are moving forward, remember, with this Death card. You are going to leave this energy here, like especially the Two of Swords, behind. And the confusion is going to get better. You're going to start getting balanced. Under the Queen of Pentacles, and you're looking back here with the Five of Swords, at the whoever this is that's in your past, and you're almost like, oh God, good riddance. Really, when you think about it all these thoughts, all this clarity coming to you, it's like, well, you're standing upright, you're looking back at them, and it's like, you don't make any effort to call them back. It's you're moving forward. You are leaving the old, which are, which is whoever's getting away here, walking away behind. But you haven't forgotten the experience. It's right next to the Five of Cups. See, when you're looking back at them, you're also looking at spilled cups. You're also looking at another cup got kicked over in love, Very disappointed, very like disillusioned, kind of sad, depressed maybe. But the Five of Cups is a card of hope. There's two cups behind this figure. And when you move forward and you leave the old behind, you're going to leave these spilled cups behind. You're going to turn around and see those full ones. And when you do, now this is right under that Nine of Swords. So, looking at the spilled cups at the Nine of Swords here, but you're going to turn around. And you're going to move forward. This is the card for Cancer. Cancer might be strong in your chart, strong in someone's chart around this reading. Cancer is moving. This is the Chariot moving forward. Sometimes at a pretty fast pace. So I have two cards on this line moving forward. I have the Death card, leaving the old behind, which is what you're looking back at, which is this toxic energy over here. And the Chariot. I feel like you're going to be moving forward with whoever this love offer is. And you're going to be able to leave all this negative energy from your past relationship behind. You might move forward pretty fast. I also feel like there's going to be a sexual connection, like some kind of a powerful, like a passionate connection with whoever this is that's coming in. And they do carry, I think they do carry a pentacle with them, because you're going to get to the truth. And you're not going to move forward with just anybody. So under this Five of Swords is the Seven of Swords. These are the swords, I think, that you got away from the one that got, the swords you took away. It's like, look at here. You like conquered the swords right here. You like exposed their lies. You exposed their deceitfulness. All they were offering you was the Page of Cups. Now, this is not a sincere love offer, okay? Sometimes it can be somewhat sincere, and if it is, it's very immature, all right? But this is like, they didn't have love for you. Their cup had a fish in it. It can represent Pisces. So Pisces could be strong in your chart, could be strong in someone else's chart here. But there's a fish in that cup. There's no room for love. So you were getting like, you weren't getting the love that you needed. Okay, it's right below the Five of Cups. And you know it now. You're figuring all this out. You're getting to the truth. You're getting to understand what went down here. What happened. You've reached out to the universe. You sought guidance on your path forward. I mean, how do you move on from this? Well, they hear you. This is the Hermit. This is the card for Virgo, by the way. So Virgo may be strong in your chart. Virgo may be strong in someone else's chart around this reading. But the Hermit here, the universe, is shining this lantern right on the Page of Cups. So this tells me that they just, you have questions about the love. Well, you don't need to keep questioning that. They just didn't have it. They were either too immature or they were just too into themselves to have the love to hand to someone else. It's not you, it's them. They did not have it. So you ended up getting hurt in the process. But what I see is, don't forget, we have the Knight of Cups coming in. You want the Knight of Cups. You don't want the Page of Cups. Okay? The Knight of Cups is very sincere. They're you know, they're trustworthy. They have a cup of love with nothing in it except love. That's all they have in mind. You know, they have no ulterior motives. They have no dreams of cheating on you or anything like that, or, you know, just being deceitful or anything like that. This is a sincere cup of love that's coming in. And you're going to move forward with that. And I think it's happening in March. So this is your reading here, their weekly reading. It may happen in May because you do have some issues to get through here. There might be some conversation that's going to go on before you actually go on a date with whoever's going to be coming in. But it's in a cycle. It's like it's all in the works already. And, well, this is your reading, Capricorn, and I so much appreciate you watching Universal Guidance.